What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much, as you guys seen in the last clip, we pretty much, guys, ended up finishing off the engine bay to where I was okay with it. Some good news is that I also found a painter that's going to go ahead and paint the car. Unfortunately, it looks like this car is not going to make it to that big Honda meet in Lake Elsinore in May. So, and I'm okay with that. That was the goal originally for me, but finding a painter that was willing to paint it for a good price and do good work, I ended up meeting the painter at their price, in all honesty, and I'm just going to end up paying for it. So I know I messed up myself by trying to like budget and stuff like that, but it's just what I had. This painter comes by with a lot of recommendations. I've seen some of his work, and I'm just gonna go ahead and choose and go with him. So what I need to do now to this car is actually fabricate something so we can roll the car around. And the reason being is because I am going to be dropping the subframe and all the suspension and everything, so that when the car gets painted, the whole engine bay, there's no bolts in it underneath. The paint can go underneath it and pretty much just stick to it. I don't want to take off a bolt and then have a primer spot or a white spot from the original car. So they're pretty much gonna do the whole thing. I also ended up putting the gray dash in temporarily because leaving it outside, it actually fell and actually damaged my brand new door. So pretty much, like I said, it damaged my door, and it's not a big damage, but it's just more dents that's coming on, and that I was trying to avoid. So this is where it hit. It was standing up in this position, and that's where I ended up messing up. I made a move, I bumped into it, and it came down, crashing down. Thank God nothing happened to the dash, and the dash is still perfect. So pretty much what I'm gonna do now is actually jump in the Integra, the right-hand drive, and head to Harbor Freight to go get some stuff that they have. I'm gonna go check the pricing on some casters, because my goal for this is actually to fabricate some legs to come off from here and back over here, and on some rotating casters, at least 6 inches to 8 inches of a wheel, so that we can get up on top of a trailer and push it up there. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for, and hopefully we can make that happen here and also on the driver's side, so that we can roll it around, because I still need to take off the rear Mugen wheels, and then also I need to take off some of the stuff in the engine bay and start finalizing the fuel system, because we do have the feed and the return here, but I'm gonna end up cutting it from underneath and redoing it, so that we can cap it off and everything will be underneath. The same thing for the brake lines. I'm gonna end up taking those off also, because I am gonna be running stainless steel brake lines. I guess you could say the movable ones, or I forgot what they're called, but the ones that go on the bottom of the wheel well. Yeah, I mean, they're not a hard line, they're the stainless steel brake lines, and I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, is just running them through the inside of on the bottom of the carpet to the back wheels, and that's probably going to be the easiest solution to get all of that taken care of. So pretty much, guys, let's go ahead and head to Harbor Freight real quick. I'm gonna go look around. I'm gonna take the right-hand drive as I stated, take it for a little cruise. It's been a little bit. The car has been giving me some issues. It does turn off on me here and there, and also I'm not sure what's really going on with it. I want to try to verify it, what's happening. So I'm not sure if it could possibly be the main relay, or it could be something else as far as a sensor. So it's something else I need to look into as far as the right-hand drive. All right, guys, so pretty much came back, got some material, and this is basically how we're going to be doing it. So I'm going to make it more like a triangle frame here, and then that way I can put these casters. These are the casters. It's going to have to be like this, if you get what I'm saying. So either way, from here to here, it gives me enough clearance once we make the bracket coming from an A-frame. I had these tool holes here from the battery tray, so we should be fine. I'm probably going to reinforce it under here and weld a nut under here after, but for now we're going to do it this way.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous. Is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the work in. We got some work, man.
Alright guys, so again, this is just fast. I'm just trying to get this done so that way we can put the wheels on so I can start taking out the subframe and everything else. I'm not aiming for pretty welds or any of that stuff. All this stuff's gonna get junked once we get the car back from pretty much paint. I pretty much did it on this side because we still gotta do the whole wheel well covering. I mean the insulator or the rubberized coating. I still gotta do all of that. So I'm not worried about that right now because my main objective, again, is just to get this thing ready so we can send it off to paint. Alright guys, quick update. So pretty much the casters are holding pretty good. I'm gonna have to take off right now, so I gotta pretty much clean up real quick, and I gotta take my daughter to dance. So I'll probably pick up on this probably tomorrow or another time, but it does hold and pretty much everything is there. I'm just gonna do another support real quick. I gotta finish tacking in that side, but I gotta leave. So we'll pick up on this later on, but the next thing we should be able to do, so this is pretty much done, is actually head over to Brandon's house. Hopefully within tomorrow, or if not by Thursday, we should be able to head over there to be able to get the LSD put into the transmission. So I pretty much already put away the welder and everything else, and I gotta go ahead and take off right now to take my daughter to dance. So we'll pick up on it when we start doing a little bit more to the car. Alright guys, so pretty much what you guys see me do right now is actually making another battery tray for my battery that I am putting in my car. And the reason why I decided to make another one in honesty was because in honesty I look up to some certain people, especially when it comes down to a lot of fabrication stuff, and one of those people is Dana EF Static. I look up to him a lot, and basically he kind of looked disappointed on my cuts that I made on the shitty one right here, but it was doing his job and I was perfectly fine with it until it started really eating at me. So I said, you know what, let me get in here and do better for myself, and honestly just create something that's a lot better. And so I am making this battery tray here out of stainless steel, and this either way will be holding that same battery in position on the bottom of the wheel well. So I'm still waiting to do some other stuff, but right now I gotta head out, as I've been pretty much going back and forth between this piece and then pretty much fabricating that. I didn't record any of that because, as you guys seen, I already made the first one. But pretty much here we are set and done. And pretty much, guys, you guys can see, you know, it does roll around, you know, back and forth. There's no movement of the tires going back and forth, and that was one of the issues that I was having before, was that the wheels, when I would push it, it would move. If I pushed it back, the wheels would kink forward, and basically it was kind of like binding up a lot of stuff. But now the wheels turn and pretty much everything floats freely. I am going to be concentrating on removing the rack and pinion now, so that way the car is pretty much done and over with. And actually tomorrow I might be heading down to Brandon's so we can get finally the LSD put into the transmission. So hopefully you guys are stoked for that, because we are starting to continue to make more progress every single day. So I guess we'll pick up on it again, guys, once we head up to Brandon's, and that way we can show you guys the LSD that I purchased to put into the all-wheel drive transmission. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much it's a new day, and we're actually going to be making our way down to Brandon's house. We have shit up. We're actually going to get the LSD installed into the trans, so that way we can have that fully finalized. So let's go ahead and make our way back up the hill to Victorville area and get this LSD installed. Alright guys, so we pretty much just made it to Brandon's house. He's actually working on this, so I'm gonna let him finish this up before we start doing the transmission. So we'll pick up on it once we get started on that. Look at this shit this guy does, bro. Full on shelf where he can start the engine and everything. Full standalone ECU, everything is pretty much done. As you can tell, this guy is a wizard. Look at all the shit that he does, man. Mad props again to Brandon. We have shit up for just helping me with all this stuff that he does always, every single time.
This is the part that sucks.
The ring gear?
Yep. Oh, she went up. Nice. Oh, easier than thought.
Yeah, the issue I've always had opening them up is always fucking up the gear stack.
Bro, put it back or?
Yeah, bro.
And family, heating and air conditioning. Just a friendly reminder.
Summer's coming!
The heat will be here soon and we want to make sure you get through it. Right now, Friends and Family has a special offer for all K-Frog listeners. Our $99
Alright guys, pretty much made our way back down from Brandon's house, and now we got the full M Factory LSD swapped into the all-wheel drive transmission. Huge shout out to Brandon. We have shit up again for always coming through with me, for me, and always helping me out and always having my back. Without honestly this dude, man, I don't know where I would honestly be. I'd probably be lost, as I've never opened up a all-wheel drive EK, I mean not an EK, but a K-swapped transmission, and basically him guiding me through everything and showing me what needed to be done. I truly appreciate just him sharing that knowledge, and also for him giving me awesome deals like he always does on my management system. He also ended up swapping out my map sensor because I had a red one and it just wasn't going to look right in my engine bay. So he ended up swapping out everything and basically helping me get this installed. And again, Brandon, we have shit up. I truly appreciate you as a homie and basically just everything you do for me, man. So pretty much, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the little content that it was. Unfortunately, my camera started to give me a bunch of issues again, and it's the same issues that used to be happening in the future, or the past, should I say, where we'll record for a couple of seconds. Sometimes it will record longer than that, and then it kicks me right out, and basically basically everything that's recorded just gets deleted from the camera. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. They're either gonna have to replace it this time or figure out a better solution, because it's just continuing giving me the same problem over and over again. And I don't know what it is. I really wish we can get that fixed and sorted with. And then here in a couple of days, I'm actually gonna get started back on the right-hand drive Integra. I was driving it around, guys, and unfortunately it turned off on me again to where I couldn't get it started. I had to get the car pretty much towed here. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I just didn't have one extra one on me, and I think it's probably the main relay, and if not, it could be the fuel pump, because it just cranks. I don't necessarily hear the fuel pump crank priming, so it could be the fuel pump or it could be the main relay, and that's just something I didn't have on me. So I probably will be buying an extra one just to carry on me as a backup, but I will readdress that whole issue. Also, as I was driving, I ended up cracking the headers on the all-wheel drive, not the all-wheel drive, the DA, and something I need to get pretty much situated now, because now we do have an exhaust leak, and I did repair them in the back then, but it looks like they just probably got broken again and they cracked again, because now it just sounds like complete crap. So something I will be fabricating is changing out the headers and then extending the pipe, because as if you guys are aware, this car is a single cam in a DA. where usually these are B series, so usually you can run B series headers all the way back when it's a B series, and you basically meet where the flange is at. But unfortunately, this one where the header has to be extended all the way back, and I'm just going to end up creating probably like a test pipe to be able to extend it and get it fully running again and make sure that it sounds quiet, because now it just sounds like an open header kind of, and you really don't hear the tone of the exhaust. So pretty much, guys, before we end the video, guys, I just really want to give a huge shout out to a good friend of mine. Super humble dude, dope dude to chop it up with, and basically he just likes to hear about builds. If you guys don't follow him on YouTube already or on Instagram, give him a follow. He goes by the name of Automotive Anatomy. His name is Gus. Super solid dude. Again, I appreciate the shirt. Can't wait to be able to rock it and be able to show it off too. I will be buying more in the future. But again, guys, with that being said, this is where they're gonna end the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the little video that we did try to make, and we look forward to the progress that is gonna be happening to the car, because again, the car is leaving for paint here in a couple of days, and I'm really stoked to be able to get it back so we can get started on it. So pretty much, guys, please like, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time, guys.